trust you can hear me well. All right, well, this might be a little bit long, but welcome to DOLLO. That's Daddies of Lost Little Loved Ones. And I'll explain a little bit more. But so I'm going to read the word from the founder. And I have it zoomed here, but it's pretty long. So this will be a long video. The next ones will be shorter, I believe. I hope. All right, so a word from our founder. Greetings, men and brothers. Special greetings to all us daddies of lost little loved ones. And to those of you who love us, DOLLLO exists for you. If you have lost a baby before being birthed, before the baby exited the womb, for whatever reason, then we share a common bond. And this website is for us. There's not a pain, a helplessness, a rage, a despair, an emptiness, nothing else in life like the loss of a child. At least that's how it was for me. Collectively, we call it grief, but more accurately, we can say the grieving process. And if you're like me, we boys don't naturally do it right. I'll expound on that later. I'll just read this. I even wondered at times during my grieving if a man was supposed to be so up and down, so overcome with emotions. At the most random times. Friends, at some point I will share my story in more detail here, but the short answer is yes. Yes, that's part of it. That's part of it. And it's unhealthy to stuff it, which is what we tend to lean towards. All right, there we go. Grieving is natural. Grieving is healthy. Hey, grieving is manly. It is a process with a start and an end. I do not subscribe to the train of thought that says, oh, it will just be forever, you'll forever have that loss and never be lingering. No. It's a start and an end. And we'll get more understanding as we go. Let's think about it like your vehicle. You'd rather have it driving on the road than parked in the repair shop. But you are wise to take your vehicle into the shop as needed. So too, my brothers, be wise with your heart and your mental and emotional status. DOLLLO is here to help. And let me just throw in, not talking about sitting around crying, but as we stuff these things, it affects our walk. It affects the things we care about, like our work, like our presence, and our connections, our future connections. So let's be wise, man. All right, so DOLLLO is here to help. I like that name. We endeavor to restore and empower fathers. Oh, I want to go on, but I will stop there. Fathers. Now, if you're a single guy and something happened years ago or whatever, and you're still a father, that child is living. We'll get into that. It's exciting. It's true, but that child is living in heaven right now. So, yeah. Yeah, we endeavor to empower fathers around the world. I want this to reach around the world who may yet be grieving the loss of his child who perished in the womb for whatever reason. And grieving, there's a lot written on that, how it looks different for us than it does typically, than it does for women, or than we see in the psychology books. We do our stuff differently, right? Don't we? DOLLLO creates a safe space for all fathers, welcoming, opening, understanding. We provide awareness, support, resources, networks. The goal is to help a man be in right standing with himself, or at least be on that journey. But this is actually our secondary purpose for existing. Our primary reason for existing, and if you'll excuse my French, our raison d'être, DOLLLO's primary reason for existing is, as stated in our vision statement: to the unborn you shall give stature, height, and a voice. Also, our mission reads as follows: our mission to the world is to give a voice and dignity to unborn human life lost in the womb. The strategy here is to first tend to our daddies. After that, a man who is, concerning this issue, in right standing with himself, or at least on that journey, may then be empowered to, here it is, drum roll, to pronounce a father's blessing to his unborn child who perished in the womb, giving stature, height, and a voice, thus contributing to our primary vision. All right. There's a lot there. We'll break it down as we go, as time goes, in other videos, hopefully in Zoom chats to come. All right, continuing. Before an airliner takes off, flight attendants will address passengers on what to expect on this safe and pleasant journey. Unless you're on Southwest, then they mess with you, but that's fun too. I like Southwest Airlines. Take the red-eye flight, they go crazy. One of the key things they say to do in an emergency just seems so counterintuitive and wrong, but it's actually life-saving. They will say, if there's a loss of cabin pressure, oxygen masks will drop down from the ceiling for you to put on and breathe normally. Breathe normally when the thing's falling out of the sky. Breathe normally. Then they tell you this: if you are traveling with a child or someone who requires your assistance, secure your mask first. Let that sink in. Secure your mask first, and then assist the other person. I know. Instinct will launch into protecting your child or your elderly or somebody who you're responsible for. You know, you want to jump into action and take care of that. But wisdom says, take care of you first. Then you will be better able to take care of the passenger or the person, your dependent. So, I already said that. So, although DOLLLO's primary mission is to honor the unborn, our actions, we first reach out to engage their fathers, bringing counsel, bringing understanding, like understanding that you are still this child's father. This person in heaven is a being made up of you and the mother, which is different from other types of beings and spirits and angels and whatever else. It goes deep. It's wonderful. So take care of yourself. Engage the Lord. Um, yeah. Engage the fathers, bring counsel, understanding, listening, healing. After that, a man who is concerning this issue standing right in himself, or at least on that journey, may then be empowered to pronounce a father's blessing. Now, what is a father's blessing? Ooh, we will get into that. We will get into that. That is going to be wonderful. Probably the next video. We'll see. So, concerning this website, which is just a Facebook business page, I'm working on getting a real website, working on establishing this thing and doing it right. Working on means I've been sitting on it for far too long now, over a year. Intently, over several years, just in thought. So this is where I ask for your help. There's much to be done here, building a more user-friendly site, amassing banks of resources and networks for us daddies of lost little ones, the business of being in business, assembling a board of trustees and committees, donors, funding, etc. We will soon post a comprehensive running wish list asking you to join in, pitch in, give in. So you can message us at Daddies, at symbol Daddies Love on Facebook. So ancient wisdom says, do not despise the day of small beginnings. We are sure, and we sure are counting on that as we move forward. Yours in honor on the journey. Moi, Gordon Knox Levi Dunbar. Or Ox. All right. That's it for video number 1. I hope this looks all right. Yeah, I probably need video editors too.